Welcome back to Keeping Up with the X-Men. We are going to talk about the events of Old Man Logan number 31. So, this is Scarlet Samurai Part 1, and let's get into this. We find Wolverine in Japan. Now, he has just left the X-Men after some events from X-Men Gold, where he just needs some time. He's getting old. He tells Storm, look, I ain't quite what I used to be. I'm not as fast. I'm not as strong. The healing factor ain't quite there. Sooner or later, I'm going to become a hindrance to the X-Men. What we do, this team is only as strong as the weakest person in the group. And the longer I stay here, that's going to become me. And I ain't about to drag the group down. I gotta go. So he does. He goes back to Japan. Place where he used to feel comfortable, place where he was probably the most content in his entire life, and he's just looking to kind of fall into some memories, have some drinks, relax, and forget. When, of course, because he's Old Man Logan and he's Wolverine and there's no such thing as that for him, a guy gets thrown out of the window and there's a giant bar fight, and Wolverine gets caught in the middle of it. He's like, look, can you guys just let him go? Because if you don't, I'm going to have to step into this, and all I was looking to do was get a drink. And they basically tell him to screw himself. They hit him in the face with a bat. They stab him in the back with a sickle. Like, these guys are going to kill just some random old guys. So these guys, look, they deserve everything that's coming to them, okay? Old Man Logan is done with this. He pops his claws. He cuts one dude's fingers off, another dude across the chest, cuts one dude's arm off, and then is shocked to figure out that they all heal from this rapidly. All of a sudden, these people can't be hurt. Like, their arm grows back, their fingers grow back, their chests heal, and he's like, oh, healers. So he decides there's a better way to do this. He just knocks them out. Just regular punches. Bap, bap, bap. Then he takes the other guy and he starts screaming, how were you healing? You're not a mutant. How were you healing? He tells him that there's this drug that's on the street, that if you take it, you could pretty much survive anything. Old Man Logan is interested in said thing, so he begins to sniff out the path that will lead him back to this drug. Now, at this point, we go back to Yashida Corporation. Now, this is the corporation owned by the Silver Samurai. I believe his name is Harada. Now, Harada he's getting screwed. See, there's an employee who is taking this new drug called Region X. He's stealing supply of it, and then he's selling it to, I guess you'd call it an underground market. It's not really the black market, it's street market. It's drug cartels type of things like that. And not even drug cartels. That's too big. Guys that are selling on the street. He's selling to a group. Silver Samurai doesn't quite like the idea that his company or his assets are being taken advantage of, and he drops this guy off a building because screw that guy. We now cut back to Old Man Logan, who is attempting to sniff down the trail of this drug, which leads him to this little bitty, not so much, I guess you could say that it's disguised, it's hard for me to tell you exactly what this is. It's some building. You get a little sign at the start that says Resta, which kind of makes me feel like he might have went to the back of a restaurant or something, but it looks like a warehouse. Anyways, he goes in here, starts telling them, look, guys, he walks in and he says, the drugs, he tells them I killed your guys, or I beat up your guys. The drugs they were on, I'm not comfortable with those being on the street, basically. I'm here to stop your operation. He's basically like, okay. So they all attack Old Man Logan. And when they all attack Old Man Logan, He starts going nuts on these people, but he can't kill them. They've all been taking this Region X drug, which makes them heal like he used to in his youth. But he's not healing like he used to in his youth, so this is actually wearing him down, and it's wearing him down fast. This is not going to be good for him. It's not going to turn out in his favor, to say the least. What's going on here is that he finally fights them and falls through a wall. Now, after they fall through the wall, they find themselves in a cooler when he cuts one of the guy's legs off and he realizes it's not growing back. Not much, but you take what you can get in any fight that you happen to be in, especially when you're Old Man Logan and your healing factor does not make you the kind of invincible that you used to be. Now, because of this, he has his out now. He knows that in the cold, for whatever reason, this drug is not working, so he takes it to these guys and he begins to trace down the idea of where this drug came from when he starts to figure out that it's from a specific scientist that has been selling these guys the drug. We cut back to the Yoshida Corporation, where a bunch of hand ninja are climbing the tower because they are going to kill the Silver Samurai. Gorgon and his men come in and have a massive confrontation with the Silver Samurai, but hand ninjas are absolutely no problem whatsoever for a man of that skill level. He cuts them down. They're a bunch of jokes, and finds himself face to face with Gorgon, and he believes that this is going to be a final confrontation between himself and Gorgon, when all of a sudden he is stabbed in the back by the Scarlet Samurai, a blow that would have normally killed any other man, but we are not stupid. The Silver Samurai is a guy, but he has survived a tremendous amount of damage over the years, and this is no different. This is exactly like all the other times. They will throw him in a dumpster. They will assume he's dead. He's not dead. He's coming back. But the introduction of the Silver Samurai happens here, and it's actually pretty sweet. And the next book is going to be a real treat when we talk about who the Silver Samurai is and get more into what Region X exactly was and why it's on the street. Hey guys, not much else to say here on Old Man Logan today, so you are now all caught up with the events of Old Man Logan 31, and I'll catch you later.